Next, let's look at the change of this profit rate or return on assets for credit card in US over the years and its relationship to the loss rate. Okay, so this bar chart shows that from 2001 to all the way to 2019, what's the return on asset? Okay, that's the profit rate that we just covered in the previous page. You can see that before 2008, the great financial crisis, actually the US credit cards on average, they earn 5-6% as profit out of the balance. That's pretty good, right? So 2006, that's 7%, really high. Okay, so however, if you don't manage your credit risk very well, in this case, it's not directly related to credit card, but it's the same consumers, right? So the mortgage crisis, which means a lot of customers, they couldn't afford their mortgage anymore. So then at the same time, they also have a credit card debt to pay. Then as the housing prices tanked back in 2008, that caused a wide range of defaults among U.S. consumers. You can see that the profit quickly shrinks, then go to negative almost 6% in 2009, then it gradually comes back. So it takes about 3 years for the profit to come back to the stable stage, which is around 4 or 5%. Then in recent years, it actually decreased a little bit because there's more regulation after the financial crisis. So there's more compliance, operational cost associated with the business, as well as there's more fierce competition using the rewards programs, right? Whether it's points or cash to entice consumers to spend. That naturally brings down the overall profit margin for the credit card business. So then the line chart, the line is the actual loss rate of the US credit card. You can see that before the financial crisis, it's a one-to-one relationship, right? You have a 5% profit rate. You have roughly 5% of loss rate. And among the financial crisis, this loss rate spiked to 9%. In some quarters, it's even 10%. So that's a big driver of the decrease of the profit into the negative territory. So after 2 or 3 years, that loss rate comes down. So now it's stabilized around the 3%, 4% range. So it's back to the one-to-one ratio, right? Loss rate to profit or return on asset. So what that means is we have to manage the loss rate very carefully. If your loss rate increases by 50%, so that means your return on asset, your profit will shrink by 50%. So it's down to 2%. If your loss rate doubles, then all your profit is gone. You don't have money, right? So if more than double, you lose money. That's happened in the last financial crisis. So that's the important risk management. We have to manage the loss rate very carefully. So how do we quantify what we want to do with the loss rate? Then there's an important concept called risk appetite.